Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The future of a 7-time WWE champion as an active performer is becoming increasingly bleak with each passing day. Former wrestling manager Dutch Mantell recently addressed whether Brock Lesnar would be back in the Stamford-based promotion. The Beast Incarnate has remained absent from TV since SummerSlam 2023, where he passed the proverbial torch to Cody Rhodes to end their trilogy. He hasn't been part of creative plans ever since, largely because of his alleged involvement in the ongoing Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon. That became more apparent earlier this year when Lesnar was officially named in the amended lawsuit. Speaking on his Storytime podcast, Dutch Mantell said Brock Lesnar may not want to come back anytime soon if he's still getting paid to sit at home. Rumor has it that the lawyers have advised Triple H-led WWE against doing business with Brock Lesnar amid ongoing legal battles. Dutch Mantell stated that the TKO may not want the Beast back in WWE since it would bring bad publicity. Lesnar will likely miss his second straight WrestleMania. He was recently spotted in public with a new look, seemingly enjoying his time away from wrestling. In the world of professional wrestling, no one stays at the top forever. Time, age, injuries, and personal choices all play a significant role in determining when a wrestler decides to step away from the ring. Over the years, fans have witnessed the retirements of some of the most iconic superstars, often with little warning, and often following lengthy absences. One such wrestler, who has been at the forefront of WWE for years, may be on the verge of quietly deciding to end his career. Dutch Mantell, a veteran in the industry and a former manager, commentator, and wrestler, recently expressed his belief that a 7-time WWE champion may have made the decision to retire without making any grand announcements or fanfare. For a man who has dominated the WWE landscape, this potential exit feels more like a whisper than the thunderous departure fans might expect. Over the last 2 decades, there has been one superstar whose name has been synonymous with championship gold, thrilling matches, and unforgettable moments. A wrestler whose in-ring ability and larger-than-life persona helped catapult WWE into global dominance. This man has hoisted the WWE Championship not once, not twice, but 7 times. While his feats in the squared circle are legendary, what has captured the imagination of fans in recent months is his conspicuous absence from WWE programming. It is not uncommon for a wrestler to take time off or to work a lighter schedule. However, for a champion of this magnitude, his absence is hard to ignore. His absence from weekly television and major pay-per-view events has left fans wondering whether the end is near. This is where Dutch Mantell's analysis comes into play, as he suggests that this wrestler may have already decided to walk away from the ring quietly. Dutch Mantell, who has seen it all in the world of professional wrestling, believes that this 7-time WWE champion has chosen not to make a big spectacle of his potential retirement. Instead, Mantell feels that the wrestler has already made his decision and is simply letting it play out without the need for a retirement speech or farewell tour. It's not always about making the grand exit. Mantell explained in a recent interview. Sometimes, the best way to leave is to just fade away, and that's what this wrestler might be doing. He's been at the top for so long. It could be that he's decided he's done, and there's no need to announce it to the world. The absence is telling in itself. In a world where many wrestlers are celebrated with lavish retirement ceremonies and emotional goodbyes, Mantell's viewpoint is a stark contrast. His take suggests that this particular wrestler may be doing what so many others before him have done, walking away quietly, with little to no public fanfare. When analyzing the situation, Mantell points to several signs that suggest this WWE champion's days in the ring may be numbered. First and foremost is the wrestler's absence from television. Despite his stature as a 7-time champion and a top draw, he has not appeared on WWE programming in quite some time. His absence is all the more notable given the star power he brings to any storyline or match. Additionally, the nature of his recent public appearances has shifted. When he does appear, it's often outside the world of WWE, participating in non-wrestling events or taking on projects that have no relation to the business. This shift could indicate a growing desire to focus on other endeavors and leave behind the demanding life of a professional wrestler. Another telling sign, according to Mantell, is the wrestler's changing relationship with the fans. Over the years, WWE fans have become accustomed to seeing this wrestler on a regular basis, cheering him on or booing him, depending on the storyline. However, now there seems to be a growing distance between the wrestler and his audience. Mantell suggests that this could be the result of the wrestler preparing to leave on his own terms, without seeking the validation of a final, crowd-pleasing moment. This 7-time WWE champion's career has been marked by a series of triumphs that have left an indelible mark on the industry. From his explosive debut to his unforgettable feuds, he has built a legacy that will be talked about for years to come. But like all great careers, there comes a time when the toll of the business begins to show. Wrestlers, even those at the top of the game, often deal with the physical strain of a career that demands their bodies be pushed to the limit. Injuries, wear and tear, and the constant travel grind can take a heavy toll. Mantell, who has witnessed many wrestlers' careers firsthand, knows this all too well. He speculates that the 7-time champion may simply be ready to step away while he's still able to do so, before the pain becomes too overwhelming. When you're a top guy, you've taken your lumps, Mantell said. It's not just about the physical injuries, it's also about the mental strain. Wrestling takes a lot out of you, and when you've done it for as long as this guy has, there comes a point where you have to ask yourself, is it worth it anymore? If this WWE champion truly is preparing to retire, it's important to remember that his legacy is not defined solely by his matches inside the squared circle. The character he created, the moments he produced, and the stories he told will live on long after he steps away from the ring. Whether he makes a big announcement or slips away quietly, his impact on WWE and professional wrestling as a whole is undeniable. Mantell also pointed out that some wrestlers, like this champion, have done so much for the business that their contributions will be remembered regardless of their exit. This guy has earned the right to walk away however he wants, Mantell said. He doesn't need to have some big ceremony or farewell tour. His legacy is already set in stone. What's next for this wrestler, assuming he does decide to step away? While Mantell believes the 7-time champion has likely made his decision, there is still plenty of speculation about his future. Will he take on a more prominent role backstage, perhaps working as a mentor for the younger generation? Will he continue to be a part of WWE in some capacity, possibly as an ambassador or in a non-wrestling role? Even if his in-ring career is over, the possibility of his return to WWE in a different role remains high. WWE, after all, has always been keen on finding ways to utilize its legendary talent, whether in front of the camera or behind the scenes. Whatever his next step is, Mantell believes that the WWE Universe will continue to see this champion's influence long after he hangs up his boots. In the end, whether this champion's career ends quietly or with a grand farewell, his legacy in WWE is secure. As Dutch Mantell aptly put it, some of the best things in life end without you even realizing it, and that might just be the case here. Fans will continue to reminisce about the incredible career, but for now, it seems like the 7-time WWE champion may have already made the decision to retire, quietly and gracefully in his own time.